Hello and welcome back to Mars Horizon, where we are leading Japan in the space race. In the last episode we completed the milestone, Mercury orbit. If you haven't seen that episode or previous, please find a link in the description below to take you to the playlist for this Let's Play. In this episode we are going to be focused on the next milestone, which is Modular Space Station 2, which is the second part of the International Space Station. So, just here, Modular Space Station 2. As part of the ambitious project to construct a modular space station in low Earth orbit, we will need to launch a module containing systems, instrumentation integral to maintaining the station. This module will be able to connect to any existing or future modules. Yep, and that's it. International Space Station. So we've already done Modular Space Station 1, so let's work towards Modular Space Station 2. So the International Space Station costs 10k per month to maintain. Okay, we can afford it, but it's quite expensive. So let's plan the mission. So we've got this is the Unity payload, which does look rather nice. We've got the Unity, we've got which is a standard, we've got the navigation, observation, and the prototype. Okay, so I say we're going to stick with the standard purely because I'd rather have the extra payload than an extra couple of resources for the other two variations. And again, the prototype's good, but again, it's reduced cost. But as you can tell, we've got quite a lot of money anyway. So let's just stick with the standard. Select the payload, and let's get it built. So that'll be due in 7 months' time. So the minute we've got the infrared observatory, which is using the Hubble payload, which is due to be completed in 4 months' time. We've got a polar analysis, which is going to Mars, so it's got a little bit of delay between finishing that mission, so it's a relatively long-term mission, but nothing dramatic. We then have the Neptune Flyby Phase 2, which is due in 4 months. So what I've decided is we've done the part 1, which is the preparation of the flyby and also the transverse trajectory immediately after launch. I'm not going to do phase 2 as a episode. I'm just going to do that built into this episode, and then we'll do an episode purely on the Neptune flyby once when we get there in 6 years. Well, 6 years time possibly. Yeah. So still a bit of time for that one. The Grand Tour is 3 years and 4 months away from Uranus flyby, so we've got 40 months to go till the next phase of that one. So I believe that's it. So yes, so that's all that's sorted out. The next thing to do is research, and I believe we now have reduction in our, let's just double check at the base. No, this one here, the Aeronautics Research Lab, we now have a minus 20% research cost on vehicle research tree. So we're now going to make the most out of that. So what I wanted to look at was we also need to start looking at doing these Mars prep missions. No one else has researched them yet, apart from maybe I think the Chinese are researching the ground HAB, but we haven't got to that one yet, so we're not going to be too fussed. But we'll probably look at doing the robotic rover next. So the suggested parts are probably getting the Delta 4. Then it's either we get the Delta 4 or we move on to getting, say, the Titan or the H-IIA, and then get a upper stage and get the booster and upper stage for one of these two. I think we'll be able to use another rocket, but obviously these are suggested parts, so we may as well start researching a few extras. Now we have the reduced research cost. So we could get the Delta, but I'm more inclined to start looking at using getting these ones down here. So let's look at the booster. So we both need a large pad. One's capable of doing 32,000, the other's 26k. kg, 50% launch reliability compared to 65. Every time we use the Titan, it's an extra 7%. It takes 5 months to build compared to the 6 months, and the reliability per level is 4%. Okay, the cost is a bit cheaper on the Titan, and the upgrade points you can have 4 on the Titan. So I'm tempted to go with the Titan because we can get a few extra points on the Titan then. Plus, we can get an extra 7 per turn, which is 5 levels, so that's an extra 35 on top of the 50, which gives 85%. And the reliability on this one will be 20% plus the 65. So both of them will reach exactly the same launch reliability. So yeah, I'm tempted to go for the Titan 4 because of the has got reduced capacity though. That's the other thing we've got to consider. It's 26k. How heavy are these? 18k. So that's 65k. So what's the sampler's? Okay, so the sampler's looking at getting down here. Interesting. So they're suggesting these parts, not suggesting them parts. So yeah, we'll probably go with. It's tempted just to go with the Titan because of what we need to do. That might be the better one. And then over here we've got the upper stage, which is 24 capacity and 22, and the upper stage of the DCSS is 26. That's the outer planets. Outer planets, outer planets. 32, 28.6, and 34 mass. 6, 5, and 7, 1.3, 1.1, 1.2k. So this one looks like the better one because it's 80% already, so that can get to 85. So I think they'll probably all get to about 85% by the looks of it. I mean, yeah, I'm going to research. We can't even do that, so can't even get down here because we need to get additional 2 up here. Okay, so with that in mind, we still need to get 2 out of 3 here. So let's get the supplementary rockets. The supplementary 8X SRBRS. Yeah, mouthful there. 8 solid fuel rocket boosters designed to be attached to a launch vehicle to provide additional thrust. Okay, so we've got the 2X Delta, 2 heavy lift strap on liquid fuel rocket boosters designed to improve the thrust of the attached vehicle. And the 2X Titan III-C. So 2 strap on fuel rocket boosters designed to improve the thrust of. So exactly the same, just one's got a bigger capacity. And they both cost exactly the same. 352, 352, 3 months to build. So why would you go for these ones then? It's the same research cost, and they're both doing exactly the same. So possibly because this one here goes onto the Delta and this one goes onto the Titan is the only thing I can see that's different. So yeah, so we need to get one of these anyway to move down to get these recommended parts. I don't think we need to get them, but it'd be nice to get them because it's always good to have a better option in the payload and the in the rocket technology section. So I don't think it makes much of a difference to what we want because we are. Yeah, so the Delta and the Titan, I believe they're part of these ones here. And as we haven't got these unlocked yet. Yeah, because that one's the Titan 3, so I'm assuming it's that one. This is just the Delta. I don't even know where that one is, unless that's that one there. But I would have thought it would be the one above it here for. So we'll research this one. We'll select one of these just to unlock here, and we'll start pushing down here to get these. It would be nice to unlock all these, as same as it would be nice to unlock all these, depending on the capabilities. Because this just unlocks in 2 additional contractors. That's not particularly that amazing for the 4. Okay, so that's what, 1.6. Like I say, it's not going to cost much to get these in research terms, so but we don't want to waste the research when we don't have to. So we'll get that research underway. We've, say, science is going to drop off soon anyway in the next couple of months, so we do need to start getting a few more missions going. But with that lengthy catch up, let's move on. Okay, so we've got a quest mission for the solar telescope. Actually, that's really good money. Money science. It's a shame we haven't got anything. Yeah, we've got 6 more months before this is ready to launch, so it might be there when we need it, so we'll move on. Okay, so the research for the rockets is now complete. So service complete the Mars lander, and they're 25% Mars readiness. Let's just check the Mars readiness. So we're 36% and they're 25%, so we're doing okay. Do need to keep on top of it quite well though. So we've got the 8X SRBs, so we need to make a decision here because I don't see the point in getting one just for the sake of it. I think if we do want to use one of them, we'll probably go with the Delta. So let's get the Delta, the 2X Deltas, purely because my decision there was the capacity in lifting. So this is 16 kg, this is 24. Launch reliability is better. Yes, it's only 6 months more compared to the 4 months, and the price is a bit more expensive. But then again, though, the Titan does have the upgrade points. So, but it can't lift as much. So even if yeah, I'll stick with this one here. Eventually, I would like to research everything because if we do, it would be nice to have all the options available to us. But let's do that for the minute and just check the diplomacy. So there, NASA doing Skylab, nothing upcoming. The Soviet Union is doing the Zenit ARD-171, so I'm assuming that'll be a vehicle of some sort. They're doing a crew moon landing. The ESA are doing the X-ray telescope, and upcoming launch of the commercial satellite. The Chinese are doing the +1 mission control expansion, and they've just done the Venus impactor. So that's this one here. So that must be another. That's probably a quest mission, I would have said, unless I'm misinterpreting this. Yeah, upcoming launch. So yeah, that'd probably be a quest mission, I would have thought. But moving on. Okay, so we've got some astronauts ready for duty, and Mercury has a quest mission. So a Mercurial history. Mission to send an advanced orbital probe to Mercury to capture a high-resolution map of the crater's surface and to learn more of its geological history. Again, that's only 5 months after launch, so this is another reason why I want to do, because that's actually not bad science for just 5 months after launch. So that's good to see. Then again, once we get a mission available, we're going to the solar telescope. It's 1 phase and it's good science. So let's get on to the Neptune. So the 2x Delta research is complete. The next phase is next mission phase ready. So the Neptune flyby is ready for its next mission phase. Go to active mission screen to continue. The infrared observatory payload is complete. Minus 50% supplementary build time and plus 50% supplementary build cost. Okay, nothing major. Still 8% payload reliability. Let's get the rocket sorted out. So let's reuse the design of the Ashar. I don't think there's anything else we can use. Nothing that's not worth it. So select that part and that one. Yeah, it's the funny looking one, but it's only 71% launch reliability with a no upgrade points either, and 12 months at 2.6. Yeah, so it's more expensive. So we'll load that design. We'll put a reinforced tank walls, and tempted to put the contractor on it, but don't think we need to save. Then again, that is saving. What is it? 8k. Just between, yeah, it's between probably about 750 maybe. It's not bad, but for 3 months, it's not worth it. So let's just select the contractor and select ourselves as the contractor, and that'll be ready for 1 year and 1 month. And let's get the Neptune flyby underway. So phase 2. Okay, so execute trajectory correction. Okay, so we need 10 data, 10 navigation, 6 thrust, 20 comms, 20 navigation, and 12 thrust for the bonus. For comms and power as a secondary, and we've got to deal with the heat. So we need to keep it above 0 throughout the mission. We'll lose 1 thrust every turn, and we'll lose 2 heat every turn. So we need to keep control of the heat. So where do we start? So got power, but anything we use we go straight into, it's always 2 power. So don't see the point in doing, because you 2, yeah, that's not going to do much good for us there. So we unlock the comms, that doesn't do much either. So that's gonna have to be, okay, this is an interesting approach. Gonna have to do possibly that approach, but if we had both, yeah, let's do 2 power to 3 2 power to 3 data and 2 power to 4 navigation. We could then turn 1 of each into 5 comms and 3 heat, so that gets the heat going. We have just lost quite a bit of power there, so that's not too bad. Thrust wise, we need quite a bit of data for this one and some navigation, because we're going to need to do three commands of this. So we're going to have an extra 6 and 6 data and 3 navigation for the commands on the very last turn. So could turn, yeah, 1 navigation and 1 comms to get 4 data and 1 heat. So with that in mind, so yeah, we've got 6, 2 and 0. We've got 4 comms. Okay, so that would work, but I don't want to really waste the heat that like that. So we don't need additional comms, so we could go for another navigation and comms. But we actually need to get the navigation up more than we do the data. Sorry, no, we do need the data to go up quite well, because we need 26 data, 23 navigation, so actually that might not be a bad idea. Yes, the problem is to get any navigation, going to have to use power, apart from here, which is heat. Which, if we get the heat up, we're going to lose 2 next turn anyway, so we'll still be on 3, so we won't have to do much generation there. We're at 10 and 1. So could do that, but we're then losing 1 power. I can't remember how reliability this payload is. So let's leave us with 2. Yeah, because we always use the extra comms next turn with the heat. Nah, do it this turn. Let's not mess around. We're going to lose 2. Well, it's 2 heat, so heat will reduce by -2 at the start of the turn next turn, keep above 0. The task will end at the end of the turn if the above conditions are not met. Alright, let's not do that then. Let's just do that. Let's confirm. Okay, so we're not doing too bad with the reliability. It's only -20%. Okay, so we've got first fail, so it's not too bad. Right. If we don't do it, we'll lose a comms. But looking at this, nothing's going to affect it, so let's accept that. Okay, that's fine. And 46, that's not too bad. Okay, so we've got no thrust to get rid of, and we lose 2 heat. Nothing too bad there. So we can technically forget about heat this turn, but we might want to do something with it. Which is what I'm planning to do: 2 comms and 2 heat to get 5 navigation. Then I'm tempted to turn a navigation and a data into 5 comms and 3 heat to keep the heat high, which then we can leave that now. Tempted to do that again. 9 and 10. Then if we do that, yeah, one navigation and 1 comms to get 4 data and 1 heat. Lose 2 will still be above 1, which is what we do want. What else can we do? Yeah, we can't do that because we'll lose 2 next turn anyway, so we need to try and get the navigation up, but it's going to cost us... That might work. No, because we're going to lose heat the next turn. So 2 comms, 2 heat to get 5 navigation, 1 of each to get 5, 3. Okay, so problem is I don't want to get too much navigation, too much data, because we don't need as much. But once we've got it, we've got it. We haven't got to deal with it after that. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so that's failed. It will use an extra... Yeah, that's fine. 1's not the end of the world, so let's accept that. So we use an extra data for that. Okay, that's fine. All good. Nice little bonus of an oh, we're getting the extra data back. Okay. So far so good. Just need to try and get the navigation as best we can. Okay, so we've lost some more heat. Okay, so we do generating some heat, so we can use one data and one navigation to get 5 comms and some heat, and then turn that back into 2 comms and 2 heat. Attempt to do that twice, and then generate some heat again by doing that. Yeah, so we'll do 1 data, 1 navigation to get 5 comms and 3 heat. Turn 2 comms and 2 heat into 5 navigations, and do that twice. Then do a data and navigation to get 5 comms and 3 heat. Okay, so now what's the next best option to do? Because we've got 2 data. We could get some more navigation, I suppose. Just do 1 and 1 to get the data up. Yeah. So we can do one navigation and 1 comms to get 4 data and 1 heat. Yeah, let's confirm that. Okay, only 1%, which is not good, but it would just cost us an extra comms, which, looking at here, we're still going to be able to do what we want. So let's accept that. Don't want to waste power. We don't have to if we're just using or wasting. Only going to get 1 resource for it. Okay, that's looking good. Right then, so we've got 2 turns to go. We still need to get 23 data, 26 navigation. So we need to get quite a lot more navigation. So if we get 1 there, let's just do this again. So if we do one data and 1 navigation to get 5 comms and 3 heat, we could turn that into 2 times the 2 comms, 2 heat, and to get 5 navigation. Okay, that's looking good. So I really want to get all this on this turn, and then we could do some recharge in the next turn. So if we then, I'm tempted to do that one. 1 power, 1 data, 1 power, 1 comms and 1 heat to get 3 comms and 2 navigation. So that gives us the 26 navigation we do need. I'm tempted to need to do the heat again. But we'll still be short of 3 data though, if we do this phrase. Okay, so if we use 1 navigation, the problem is we need to get the navigation up, so because we then need, after this turn, we still need to get 7 more navigation to be able to get the thrust. Because we have to do 15 for the thrust there. Oh, sorry, no, I've got this wrong. We need 26. Ah, that's wrong. We need 26. Yes, we need to do this 3 times, so that'll be 6 data. So we need 26 data and only. Ah, right, okay, I've got that wrong. Okay, so we do need to generate. Let's get some. Yeah, if we get that one, 2 comms and 2 heat to get 5 navigation. Do 1. Yeah, that would work. So it'll leave us above 2, and then that should be it. So 2 comms, 2 heat to get 5 data navigation. 1 power, 1 comms, and 1 heat to get 3 data and 2 navigation. And 1 data, 1 navigation to get 5 comms, and 3 heat. We still need to try and get some more navigation up, so we could do with doing that, and we'll still be short of 1. Could do with doing that technically. We'll still be short of 1 navigation though. What else could we do that's going to get the navigation up? Not much really, because it's only here that gives us navigation. But if we've got 3 turns, 3 commands, and then need an extra navigation, which will come from that, would have to recharge again though. I'm sure there's a way we can get this sorted. So 26, 23 is what we really need to get just where we need. Okay, so let's use the one data and one navigation to get the 5 and the 3. Turn that into... do that twice. That'll give us what we need there. We then need to do that. Yeah, so basically I think that's the best way to do it. Unless we do that. That would work. But I need to keep it above 0 before the end of the turn. Okay, so heat will be reduced by minus start at the start of the next term. So the task will end at the end of the turn so we've already met the condition, so we should be fine. Okay, let's go. Okay, well that's not a good start. Okay, so it will cost us. We can't afford that, so we're going to have to. Or could we? Yeah, I think we could afford to lose one. Let's accept. Just in. 65 is good. Probably need to generate a heat next turn anyway to keep it above the 0 for the turn to be completed. So that's just to take us to 0, but it shouldn't end the turn. No. But we need to meet the objective, so we need to get an extra heat. So we need 3 commands here to get the thrust. And we need to generate an additional comms. That would do it. Then we can charge. Okay, so we need to do the 3 times need to do the calculated thrust burns, the navigation and 2 data to get 5 thrust, which gives then times by 3 gives 15. We need to get at least 1 more heat generated. So we've got the bonus for the thrust, the bonus for the navigation. We just need the we're going to have to do 1 navigation and 1 comms to get 4 data and 1 heat, which is all we need to achieve that, and then recharge. So confirm. Okay, first one's good. That's not good. What's it going to cost us though? Okay, that's fine. It'll only cost us 1 comms, which we've got 4 in spare, so let's accept that. Perfect. And 44 is brilliant, which then gets us our heat back up. Nicely done. So that's the phase 2 complete. We got the bonus, which is nice. Okay, so yeah, phase 2 is now complete, so we just need to work on to the last phase. And we need some more research. So we have now unlocked this, so I'm going to get the Titan, I believe. Was it the Titan or the... No, I think it was going to get... I'm going to get the H-IIA, purely because the capacity is higher. The launch liability will stay the same, and but we do have the extra upgrade points by 4. And it'd be cheaper as well, so we could get the Titan. And then we need the upper stage, which has got a mass and then a capacity. Interesting. I never saw that before. So you can select the mission, which is going to be looking at the... Oh, it's just the planned missions. Interesting. So, I was going to be able to set the Mars prep from there, but that's not an issue. Because I am tempted for the Titan now. But I can get the pair here to be fair. Both will take 6 months to build, 5, and then you've got 5, 7. So 26, 22, and 24. Yeah, let's get the boosters for the H-IIA and the upper stage of the H-IIA. Decision 8. Okay. Active. Yeah, we've got the infrared observatory, which is 13 months away, and the payload for the Modular Space Station is 2. So keep going. Great Valley discovered a Mercury. Your Nemesis probe has discovered an immense valley gorge into the surface of Mercury. At 1,000 kilometers in length and 3 kilometers deep, the valley is larger than the Grand Canyon and deeper than the Great Rift Valley. So we're going to 400 science. Very nice. Another request mission for an orbital radio. Not the best science at all. Right, what is everyone doing? Space Station, Mars lander. Okay, so they're researching the Mars surface habitat and doing the crew landing. X-ray telescope, commercial satellite, and the expansion for the mission control and the Venus impactor. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we may as well, I think there's nothing we can do now, so we'll move on to the next term. So, payload component issue. Great. So, engineers have discovered a manufacturing error in a key component of the Unity payload for your upcoming Modular Space Station 2 mission. They estimate a 10% reduction to the payload reliability, which is currently 75%, unless you commit funds to replacing the part. We've got the funds, so let's just replace the component. So, engineers will replace the component, preventing any reduction to the payload reliability. That's fine. Yep, so the payload is now complete. We've got additional 25% additional support, but we lose 10% launch reliability. So the payload is still 75%, which is fine. And we now have the polar analysis. Okay, so let's go to launch. And it's raining. So, oh, it's terrible as well. So it's only 57%. I'm going to reschedule just purely out of historical issues with launches. Okay, let's try again for December. Yep, confirm that and go back to mission control. Let's select the payload. We should be able to, yes, we can reuse a shuttle. So let's use the Shogun. Reuse the shuttle. Let's look at what parts we can use. We do have a new one, which is the Auxiliary Propulsion System. The APS provides additional roll control for improved maneuverability, reducing the chance of a critical launch failure. That's very nice. I do like that. So we're still at 91% launch reliability, so we probably want to get the payload done when we're doing training. So we've got up to 6, but you can only select one part as far as I'm aware. So we can get the reinforced tanks, which gets 96% launch reliability. We can bring the price down by the composite casing. We can reduce it by a month, which I don't see the benefit at the minute. So the payload, yeah, we can increase the payload by using the advanced shock absorption, which is actually not bad. Yeah, you got the LES, the improved directions, half the chance of a critical event, which at the minute is that 2%. Improve the positive event onboard camera. So it's tempting to go for the shock absorbers, but I feel that if we're going to do the training, we can pick that up and train, I think. So let's go for the reinforced tank balls, which seems my favourite at the minute. And let's get that confirmed and refit the shuttle for 4 months' time. Right, so the shuttle will be ready for launch preparations in 4 months. The infrared observatory still got 10 months to go for the rocket to be ready. Per analysis, we've waited a month because of the weather, and the Grand Tour is due in 2 years and 9 months, and the Neptune phase 3 is due in 5 years and 9 months. And the Soviet Union has completed the Modular Space Station 3. Not the problem. Readiness wise, they're at 27 now, we're at 36. Okay, moving on. Okay, we're back to the polar analysis. And it's raining again. It's only 6% this time, but we are at 70%. Let's just go. No, there shouldn't be any astronauts on board. Well, there isn't any astronauts on board, so let's just get it done. It's still a good percentage to launch, so... Well, no explosions yet there, so that's not bad. But it is just in the blue, so secure launch, which is all we need. Yep, they're already maxed out. Like I said, we've done some missions to this in the past, so auto resolve. Nice successful mission. Okay, so that's phase 1 ready to go, and we got the bonus. Even better. So let's continue. Okay, so we now have, oh, I was going to say we have 3 missions, but we don't. We've got 3 more phases, 2 more phases to go before we get that slot free. The way it's looking, probably the Modular Space Station 2 will be the next free slot. So, yeah, the Grand Tour's got 32 months to go. Nothing more we can do. These guys, overview. Yeah, we've got a few extra things here. Okay, Venus Impactor, Saturn Flyby, crewed moons, X-ray telescope and commercial satellite, space telescope. So nothing major they're doing there at the minute. Yeah, we're the ones planning this one. Grand Tour we're still doing. No one else actually researched that one either. ESA are just 2 months behind us. Got the X-ray telescope, which we could do with getting researched, and Space Station 3 is that one. Okay, we have a quest mission for a private space station, but the solar telescope is the best still. We still need to try and get another milestone completed in 79 months, so hopefully we should get that as well, because that gives us a mission research cost for 6 months. Wow, that's a nice little boost. So it's moving on. Okay, so we are now up to tier 17. We are current tier is we're now getting 765k per month. Brilliant. And the research for the rockets is done. So let's look at getting. We'll go straight for the upper stage. It's 4,000, so we should be okay. Yeah, we'll get the matching pair. There's no reason not to. So it's 4k, and we're gaining. Where are we here? So we should. Yeah, it's take us a couple of months, nothing major, so we should get that done shortly. So, moving on. So, active mission wise, flyby 66 months, 30 months for the next Grand Tour, 2 months of the polar analysis. The infrared observatory is due for 7 months, and 1 more month for the Modular Space Station 2. Continue. Interesting to know what I'd have to have a quick look at the International Space Station, what we actually get for it. But yep, vehicles complete, and assigning astronaut Maria Serena will increase payload mission training boost by 100%. Well, we'll have to consider assigning that astronaut then. Getting quite popular this year. So let's this for the this Modular Space Station. Let's assign Maria. So we don't need to hire any more at the minute. We did actually get somebody commenting that they would like to join the Japanese Space Agency. I'm going to give you. It was Tavia, which I believe may be a woman, but I'm not too sure. So if I'm wrong, please would you like to correct me? I'm going to assign you as an electrician. So we're going to rename you. Just confirm actually. 59 years. So you should be. Yeah, this one should be fine. So rename the electrician. So we'll rename you. If I have got this completely wrong, please let me know what you would like. I can always rename and move on. As always, we try to look after our astronauts as best we can do, but it's not always possible with space travel as a dangerous field. So just double check I've got the name spelling right, which it looks like I have. I'm going to rename that and assign you to this mission as well. Again, if I've got this completely wrong and you would like to, and you're male or you want to be a male, then please just let us know down below in the comments, and I shall change that. But if I'm wrong, I am sorry. But anyway, so yeah, so we're going to assign her, and we're going to increase the payload reliability, which will give us 100%. So that should be nice. Okay, so let's go for July. Select, and we'll have 99% payload reliability, so this mission should be nice, as long as we get it up there. So, confirm the setup and go back. Like I say, so that mission now is ready to go, and we've got scientist and electrician going up on the Modular 2. So, hope you two will enjoy that. Okay, so next month we should hopefully be able to do the next phase of polar analysis. So, ESA just done the space telescope. China's done the Space Station 3, and And I think that's about it. Yeah, China's 25% readiness. 27, 26. We're 30. So we're 10% ahead, but I'm sure that could change rapidly. So polar analysis is ready to go. We have another request mission for an EVA repair exercise. Okay, active missions. Let's. I'm just going to also resolve this one. I don't see the reason not to. So let's go. Mission successful. No bonus this time, but not a problem. Let's just continue. Okay, so the research is almost done. There's probably another 2 more turns to go, I think, possibly. Okay, active mission wise, we still have another 9 months to go for that one to be finished, but we are looking at 3 months to go for the Modular Space Station 2, which I think is only one of our best payloads and launch reliabilities, possibly. We'll have to wait and see. The infrared is due in 5 months. The other agencies are... So NASA's not doing much, the Venus Impactor, Soviets doing the Jupiter Flyby, nothing upcoming. The ESA is doing the XMM Newton, an artificial satellite, so maybe, not sure what that could be, maybe a vehicle, possibly. China doing the Mars Space Habitat, Mars Surface Habitat and the Venus Impactor. So let's just go across to Mars and just check. Okay, good request missions. We have... Yeah, nothing there. So we've got the robotic rover, which will probably be maybe my next milestone. We've got the sampler ones done, and I thought they were researching ground tab at one point. But something, because they're researching Mars surface habitat. Oh, final mission. So you do so you can do joint missions. So where's the Mars surface habitat then? So yes, they did the Mars prep ground hab, and then they're moving on to the service hub. So it seems to have took them a while to get that 8,800 research to get that done. Now they're working for the 9,600, so they are not struggling, but they are working their way slowly through it. Didn't see that before, so we can attempt to actually do a crewed Mars landing by ourselves, or we can do it joint with with any of the agencies, if we wanted to. What are the suggested parts? Yeah, the ones at the bottom here, so we do need to try and get down there and get them done. Interesting. But yeah, I like to go back to Earth, so we'll go back to Earth and move forward. So ESA Space Telescope proposal. A research team working with ESA has formally requested dedicated observation time on your Hubble Space Telescope. You're advised to believe that accepting the offer will improve diplomatic relations with ESA. However, the science output from the telescope will be reduced by 4 months. I'm going to reject the proposal. I don't want my science. So that's probably done a little bit of damage to us, but we're already quite high with the ESA. Only because I don't see why we should lose 4 months when they can get their own telescope, which they've just done one. So, no. Move on. So, yep, the upper stage is now complete. As we're 1 month away from launch, I'm tempted to come back over to do some more research over here, because we've now got these 2 ready to go, which, if I am correct in thinking, this would mean the robotic rover has... Yep, we've got the boosters there, and we also have 2 booster and upper stage. So we should have... We've got the recommended parts for that mission, or the suggested parts. These suggested parts are down here. So we need to research 3 out of the 4 here to be able to get down here. So we'll see how that goes. But I feel the... sorry, wrong button. The research-wise, we are looking at getting this milestone, which we've got 1 month to go ready for the launch, and then when we complete the mission we'll get, which the mission is only 1 phase, so it should just be the case of achieving Earth orbit and doing the phases. So I believe, let's start looking up here. So we could go for the orbiters and the Uranus flyby and the Saturn flyby, but I feel that we're probably best to go to X-ray telescope or the Modular Space Station 2. I feel that we'll go for the X-ray telescope because no one else has got the Soviets and the Chinese have already got that. So let's go for the X-ray. Actually, I thought I thought the ESA got that one, or was it? Oh, they must have done the Space Telescope or the research in. I thought they were researching towards it. Unless it's the payload that they're researching now, could be. So we'll go for the X-ray telescope. So Mars stellar objects emit X-rays, but as they're absorbed by Earth's atmosphere, they're impossible to study from the ground. This mission aims to launch a specifically designed X-ray telescope into Earth orbit, providing us a remarkable new window onto. Is that meant to be into the universe or onto the universe? Okay, so we'll get that researched, which we'll have to just make sure we keep our science going. Oh, so what's that now? Sorry. So now we're friendly with both ESA and NASA. We get an extra 4% research. Science there. Nice. So we'll get that research, then we'll go down into the payload for the Chandra, which is an X-ray telescope capable of a wide variety of observations from supermassive black holes to supernovas. Very nice. So that's what we'll look at towards next. So let's go on and get the next milestone done. So, Modular Space Station 2. Let's launch. So I do like looking at the rocket, the shuttle. So we've got good conditions now. We've got 99% launch reliability and the reinforced tank. So let's continue. Still get nervous when that rocket goes up. The amount of issues we've had with the, yeah, even there, 21%, all that, 21%. So let's continue. Yeah, so now it's level 5. It's 95% reliability on it, so it is good. But I still get so nervous when this rocket goes up. It has got a couple of astronauts on board at least, a minimum. So, but we've done it. Let's look at that. Modular Space Station 2, July of 1990. Okay, so achieve Earth orbit. So need 20 comms, 4 data, and 4 navigation for the bonus. Okay, it doesn't seem that bad. Say that now. We need 40 comms, 8 data, and 8 navigation for the bonus. We've got 7 power for our secondary resources and 2 crew members. We need to deal with drift. Wow. So great positions required for complex maneuvering such as docking. Keep. Sorry about that. I just need to move my headset. Sorry about that. Yeah. So so drift. A great position is required for complex maneuvers such as docking. Keep drift within the required parameters to complete the task. Right. So falling outside the parameter will only fail the mission when no turns remain. Okay, so as long as it's done by the end of the turn. Yeah, to complete the task, which is all this as well. So that's the last turn we need to get that. So we need to try and keep it within. So we'll keep an eye on that. It needs to be basically must equal 10. So we'll see how it goes. So we need a lot of comms if we want that bonus. So we have no drift at the minute, so we do need to get some. So let's use the crew to get some base resources. So crew member can turn to get one crew member will be able to produce 2 comms, 2 data, and 3 drift. It's tempting to do that twice. We could then turn one of the data into 2 navigation, a comms, and a drift. I'm trying to hold the power off as best we can do until we need to, and then I'm going to turn 2 data and 1 navigation to 6 comms. That should be the best, and we're getting 7, so we're looking quite good there. Okay, 95%. Look at the crew member go. I'll let the 2 crew members decide who's doing that. So we get an extra data. Brilliant. Good job, whoever did that. So this payload seems very reliable. We've only got 1% of a fail, so we should be able to pay a bit risky-ish. But we can still get a fail of 1%, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But First command is first turn is good, so glimmer away in there. Right, so let's have a look at what we do again. We only need I'm tempted to do similar again. So we'll do one crew member this time. So we'll just do one crew to 2 comms, 2 data, and 3 drift. That keeps the drift in play in the right position where we want it to. We do need to start looking at getting some navigation. So let's do that twice. 1 data to 2 navigation to 1 comms and 1 drift. We then need to gain some comms, so that's not really helping because we're just taking it away and not getting much back in return for that. So let's use 2. I might just do that actually. Yeah, do 2 power, comms, and a drift to get 4 navigation. Do that twice. Can then do. Yeah, we do 1 comms. Actually, could do that actually. So I'm trying to keep drift as close to 10 as possible so we can then leave it. So yeah, we can get navigation down here. So that would work, but we're getting too much comms now. So we'll bang on. So let's try and leave the comms. Yeah, we can't do that. We'll have to do. Could do 2 there. Then yeah, so we'll do 1 power, 1 comms, and 1 drift to get 4 navigation. That gets up twice. If we then did 1 power, a comms, and a drift, no, that's 3. That goes that way. We could then use the crew next turn to get the drift back up to 3, and then just got to deal with getting a load of comms. Okay, so let's go. 89% bonus. Crew members doing a good job as usual. So we gained an additional, wow, well, everything. Comms, data, and navigation. Brilliant. Okay, that's looking good. And a nice one, a bonus there. This payload is looking really good. So perfect focus. Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, if we do 1 crew, that gives us the drift back. So we've got 2 data, 2 comms, and 3 drifts. And now we've got the navigation and we've got the data. Just need to try and aim to get all this comms. So we could do the 2 comms, 2 data, and a navigation to get 6 comms. Then the next big thing we could do, just do power actually. Got the spare power, so just do power to 5 data, 5 comms gets us to 29, and we still got 3 turns to go. So let's just accept that and go. I think it's nice when you got the payload so high, you haven't got to worry about many of the commands because they're all just flying straight through. Okay, so I'm happy to leave the drift alone. We've got the comms and they've got the navigation. We've got the data and we've got the navigation. Just need 11 more. So we could do that. Yeah, then we fall that drift though. The navigation. So, yeah, just keep using the power. I don't want to mess around with the rest of them. We know we're happy with them, so we'll just have to do one comms on the last turn. So we'll do the remote access configuration, power to 5 comms. Do that twice and recharge twice. And we can do that on the last turn as well. Last turn then. So we'll just do a remote access configuration again and then recharge. No reason not to do, so we've got 44 for the comms, 9 for the data, and 9 for the navigation. Excess power, and we have the drift bang on, so let's confirm. I'm hoping this actually, the visuals actually go to the modular one, see it actually connect. I mean, that'd be quite cool. Maybe not. Even so, nice finish. Brilliant. So we didn't get first, but we got there. We got third position, which is still good, and we achieved the finish third. Complete the challenge. So we got -25% research cost for 6 months. And we got a bit of bonus for the third and the bonus for the mission. So nice support and nice science. Okay, nice 3% there as well. So continue. So you two now, Maria and Ottawa, I hope they're saying that closely now, right? You're now going to spend 12 months in the new module of the space station. So I hope you enjoy your stay and do some good work up there. Let's continue. Okay, so space station, modular space station 2 is complete. So yeah, so this is working towards the International Space Station. So if we go to active missions, this is this one here. So this is what we're working towards, which, as you all know, we've got this already got this in real life. So it's not giving us much information here. So if we complete this installation to receive the following awards: 50 support and 150 science for 300 months. That's not bad. So motivation 2 here. So yeah, the International Space Station costs an extra 10k per month to maintain. Yeah, so we'll work towards getting that as soon as we can do. So just got to do the last phase. It would have been nice to actually see the modules, because you have to get the drift perfect to get into the previous module. It would have been nice to actually see that visual representation of it docking, but can't always ask for everything. So, but on that really good milestone for the Japanese Space Agency, thank you very much for watching episode 22 of my Japan's Let's Play. If you like the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you can leave a comment down below how you think the series is going and what you'd like to see coming up or changing or doing something different. Please leave that down below, and I'll see you in the next episode of Mars Horizon.